Alex for this segment. We have our good friend Sigrid Tidmore, who is also joined by Sid Morgan. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
When you talk close into the mic when you guys do talk. Now, Healthy Together, Sigrid.
Yes.
What is that?
Well, Healthy Together is a wellness coalition that works right here in Hillsborough County, but it's actually going to be moving out all over the 7-county region. We're starting this year doing a lot of wellness projects in downtown Tampa. Oh, there's an interesting echo in here. I like that. Double time.
I like to hear you twice.
Well, twice as good. Anyway, it began about a year and almost 2 years ago now, Sid, right? And it was a response to the fact that Florida is 41st, now dropped to 43rd in the United States in terms of health and wellness. And
like what? Obesity, smoking,
diabetes, hypertension, childhood diseases.
So it runs the gamut, everything.
Everything.
Why is that? Why is you figure Florida's an outdoor state, people are more active. Why are we ranked so low?
That's a great question. There's absolutely no excuse for us to be ranked where we're ranked, so it's really a matter of focus. And that's what Healthy Together is actually doing, is bringing focus to this challenge in the Tampa Bay area.
Who launched Healthy Together?
Well, it was actually a coalition. Do you know Phyllis Buzansky?
Yes, I do.
Yes, Phyllis, wonderful lady, was behind our indigent health plant here in Hillsborough County and did a wonderful job putting that together. So she and I and Sid and dozens of other people got together and said, you know, it's time that we did something in this area that talked about not sickness, but wellness. What can we do when you live in a country where Starbucks coffee spends more on health care than they do on coffee? Yeah. Now that's outrageous.
Really?
And we asked ourselves the question that you guys just asked. Okay, how could this be that we are ranked so low? And, what we found is that there's a whole lot of organizations out in our community that are trying to help us be healthier, but they just couldn't get together. And so we got them together.
You got them together. So who are all of these people? Where do they come from? Are they all... I mean, I know that you are with Humana One, right, and Humana One is heavily involved in Healthy Together.
Right. There's too many members of the Healthy Together coalition for us to mention.
Which is a good thing now.
Absolutely. It was amazing. So remember, we got together the first time. We were hoping to just get a few people. After a month, 300 members.
Over 1,000
now. Over 1,000.
Wow.
People... Go ahead.
And they're from nonprofits, right, they're from government, and then they're from the business side, because they're all different organizations that have similar needs, similar problems. It's like Barbara was saying when she was just out here. Typically, all these things are addressed in silos, and what we did was bring them together and filter out the top issues, which came down to community wellness and workplace wellness. And that's really your area, Sid.
And what are some of the key things, we're 43rd in the nation. What are some of the key things people can do to become healthier? Just some of the basics on an everyday or weekly basis.
We were at a Sister Circle training, and Sigrid will talk about Sister Circle in a minute. But you can walk, and you can exercise at your desk.
Sure.
You can raise your arms. You can do squats. This is exercising. It's really we have to be aware and accountable, particularly since there's so much concern about the affordability of health care.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
How have you guys expanded education or outreach, or what are you guys planning on doing? There's something coming up? Or?
Yeah, there's two things. On the community wellness side, we're running something called Sister Circles, and we're starting
I saw
with,
that on your website.
Yeah. And it's really It's aimed at this point, African American women over 40 years old who are dying of chronic diseases at a rate that is like 4 times higher than any other group in the United States. What are we doing? We've brought them together. They are learning about how to write a diary, a strategy for their own health care. It's a 12-week program. And we weren't really sure people were going to respond when we started. And Sid, we had, 250 people came charging in. I mean, it was incredible.
Incredible, this program.
Now, you have an event coming up.
We do. This is called Do the Local Motion, and it's a program that's being piloted in downtown Tampa. And what we have done is devised 6 great walks that go through all kinds of historic, cultural, and artistic areas.
Is this the walking tour stuff?
Yeah, because Tampa Digital, this company we know that does fabulous production, is putting together these wonderful podcasts that people can download off of the website we're developing with them called DoTheLocalMotionTampaBay.com. And it'll be up by the end of the month. But we have all these walks we're doing together.
But like you can download the mayor giving you the walking tour, or I mean, isn't
the mayor does the intro, and then each walk comes in 5 flavors. There is a meditative walk, a power walk. There is a smooth jazz walk. There's a country crossover walk, and there's a salsa walk in Spanish.
Ay, caramba.
Which is really outrageous, but you can download these, and you can win points by taking these walks and learning about your cities. Great rewards program we're doing.
Now, you have a call out for musicians to help and get involved. What do you need musicians for a walking tour?
That's the beauty. We're mixing fitness with culture and connectivity in our community. And the musicians, we want local musicians with original music to do the walking music. And they'll get featured on the website. Now, they tell me at the Convention and Visitors Bureau that the second question any meeting planner asks is, where can my people go walk? So they're going to send all the meeting planners to the Do the Local Motion website. And we're going to not only have the podcasts, we're going to feature the musicians.
Oh, so for out-of-town visitors who are asking where they want to go walk, we'll get the local bands will be heard by them. Oh,
yes,
that's awesome.
Yes. So we'll hear original creative music, get exercise, and help our bands get a little more play, which is great.
Yeah.
No. What other events do you have coming up?
Why don't you talk a little about some of the workplace wellness stuff that we got going?
Well, let me say something more global about workplace wellness real quick. When people think about the challenge of healthcare costs, you throw your hands up, you say, how can they be managed? It's workplace wellness. It's companies saying, we care about our employees. We're going to help them be healthy for their families. And when you do that for your employees and their families, you actually are helping your company.
You absolutely are.
That's
absolutely
right.
are.
That's right. So there's this thing called presenteeism, and we all know what it is. We're at work, but we're really not
at work. We're paying our bills, or we're thinking about something else. I hear you, but you're absolutely right. Give us contact information, your website, when the walking tours start, all the 411.
The 411 is go to healthy-together.org. You'll find all the information about it for now. But in a month, and I'm coming back because I'm going to talk about it again.
When it's launched, absolutely.
When it's launched, we will have a site really dedicated to the walking. And otherwise, you can call 849-WELL.
849-WELL. Sid, it was great to meet you. Thank you very much for coming out here. Sigrid,
Thank
as
you.
usual,
Thank you, Sigrid.
it's a pleasure to have you here.
You guys are making this really tops.
Well, we really want to be a part of the community, and anything we can do to help and give back. So anything you need,
well,
call us.
Everybody can thank you for their wellness.
The community appreciates you guys.
Well, you're very welcome. Appreciate partnering with you in it.
We're going to take our next break. As soon as Alex and I return, we'll be chatting with Gary Cottingham and Dwayne Royer.
Tampa Bay's Media Talk is brought to you by Tampa Digital Studios. We're coming live from the Tampa Bay Brewing Company, and we'll be back in 60 seconds.